Hi.
Hello.
No one's on yet. I think it tells you when people are. There's someone. There's two people. Hi guys, how are you?
So people can type questions, right?
Hi Renee. I'm waiting for everyone to join. I'm going to give them a few minutes. Maybe try now. I'm up here in Marathon. Ruth and I are hanging out 6 feet apart in this beautiful retreat that she works at. So this retreat is a bed and breakfast for families or for a lot of like corporate people are using this retreat. It's 8 bedrooms?
6 bedrooms.
6 bedrooms.
Sleeps about like up to 16 people.
So Ruth runs this place and obviously it's empty right now. So we are enjoying a 6-bedroom house together. Yep. Drinking wine. So thanks for joining me. My show is called Hey, This Wine Ain't So Bad. I started buying grocery store wine last week again. Not that there's anything wrong with grocery store wine. My budget currently is anywhere from $10 to $20 per bottle. So I thought, why not share with my friends the different wines that I'm finding in the grocery store. And today we're going to talk about Crianza. It's from Rioja. So the Crianza is a Tempranillo. It's 96% Tempranillo, and and I put a kinky in there. So this is my invention. It's called the Kinky Wine Rubber, and it is a grippable silicone that goes between the cork and the bottle, creates an airtight seal so that you can throw your wine in a cooler. You can throw it in the refrigerator on its side or in your wine cooler. It makes your wine taste nice and fresh for about 10 days in the fridge. So that is my product. You get 2 in a bag for $12.99 on Amazon. I would love any support if anybody wants to buy one. Kinky Wine Rubber. And so let's begin with our wine today. Ruth, cheers. Cheers, Josie. Josie Puppy is here with us. She's behaving, so let's not disturb. And so I have 2016 Crianza, 96% Tempranillo. This bottle is only $13. So it is 13.5% alcohol, and it is a really nice, bold Tempranillo. So most Tempranillos that we have had.
Like this seems like I drink a lot of I call it Rioja, but I guess it's Tempranillo. I'm learning today too.
Yeah.
But yeah, they always seem a little more lighter or fruitier, and I was like, well, this one seems a little different. And of course, Angela could fill me in as to why.
So the reason it is a little heavier is because it is from northern Rioja. It's called Rioja Alta. And that is the Logroño area. Any of my Camino friends that are watching, we hiked through Rioja, and I ate grapes the whole way, pretty much through all of Spain. But Rioja was the first wine country I hiked through, and so I fell in love with this varietal. Lon is near the Logroño area, and I'm going to talk to you about your palate. Your palate's your mouth. The tip of your tongue is for sweetness, and so I just tilt my glass and I stick my tongue in there. Any wine, because whenever you smell it, you swirl it and you smell it. Like a white wine might sometimes smell like it's sweet, and then you stick your tongue in there and you're like, oh, that's not sweet at all. So that's your indicator for sweetness, is the tip of your tongue with anything. The top of your mouth is mostly for red wines, and that is it's going to express tannins. So tannin is like that raspy, like that sandpaper feeling on the top of your tongue. The sides of your mouth is acidity. That's for any wine. And the back of your throat is for alcohol. So the alcohol level on this wine is 13.5%. That's a pretty medium plus, medium really for a red. And so let's go ahead and get started. We're going to give it a little swirl, Ruth.
All right.
Ruth is a professional wine drinker.
Yes. I've had quite my fair share of wine.
Experienced wine drinker. So let's give it a sniff. Whenever you swirl the wine, what you're doing is you're lifting that fog of alcohol that sits on the top of the glass. So wine, whenever you swirl it, all it's doing is you're moving that air and you're opening up the flavors of the wine to be able to get in your nose. Instead, if you just sniff it before you swirl it, you're basically just smelling the alcohol. It's really hard to detect what that wine actually smells like. So we're giving it a good swirl and a nice sniff.
What are the legs on that? Like I think you told me before, like on the
slower to fall, the higher the alcohol. So the legs are like the little teardrops that start forming in your glass. I don't know if you guys can see that. So whenever it slowly falls, that means that it's higher alcohol. Whenever it just runs down the glass, that means that it's lower alcohol. That's a nice way to tell. Also, if you take a sip and you leave the sip in your mouth, which I recommend, so let's go ahead and do that. Kind of let it hang out there. You can feel that alcohol burn. So this has kind of a medium burn, so you're gonna say?
I'd say medium, yes.
Yeah,
crazy.
So it's not a crazy high alcohol wine. It definitely has no sweetness to it. Tannins are light to medium. Acidity's, it's really not acidic at all.
No.
It's a very drinkable porch wine to me. We actually are just talking about what we're going to order for dinner because we're going to get takeout and support a restaurant here in Marathon. And are the legs on it kinky? Yes, they are, Kristen. They are very kinky. So food-wise, barbecue, hamburgers is what we're talking about. Maybe a barbecue burger.
Yep.
But definitely pasta with a red sauce goes nicely with this. And really, I think anything on the grill, this would go great with. So on the nose, I smell dark cherries, vanilla, and some spice. It's a simple wine. It's $13.5. So it's not going to be super complex, and that's okay. But for the money, I think it's a really nice quality. It definitely isn't over sweet, which is what I prefer. We call that old world wines. Old world wines tend to not be as sweet as California wines, where they're getting all that sun. So this is from Rioja Alta, which is it's a continental climate. So the climate, you are going to have 4 seasons there. You're not going to have as much heat as some other areas. So the sugars aren't going to develop quite as much. Hi, Julie. That's my wine friend. Can I post the name in the comments? Lan Rioja Crianza. I will post a picture of the bottle after the show, but I'll show it to you guys again that are just logging in. This is the bottle. And the area, like I said, is Logroño, and the region, their terroir, which is the soil, is not exactly the best. It's good for wine. It's a clay and a little bit of rocky soil, but they're planting the vines further apart in this area because the soil only offers so much nutrients, minerals. So what they're doing is planting them further apart so each vine has a chance to get what it needs for the grapes to be nice. So Rioja Baja is more of a Mediterranean style. That is where your lighter wines are going to come in. This area was regulated by the DOCG, which is the regulation for wines in Spain in 1925. And the varietals that the DOCG allows people to grow in the Rioja area for reds are Tempranillo, Garnacha, and what was the other one? Mazuelo, which I'm not that familiar with because it's just a mixing grape. So this wine is 96% Tempranillo and then 4%. I can't read all these comments that fast. Sorry, guys. Hi, Dawn. So the Mazuelo is only 4% in this wine, and all that's going to do is just kind of round out the flavors that the Tempranillo by itself doesn't offer. As far as classifications for that area, we have Crianza, which this is. Crianza is the lower level wine for this area, and the Crianza, all the levels mean the classifications is how long is that wine hanging out in that barrel and in that bottle before it's sold. So that's your level: Crianza, Reserva, Grand Reserva. I hope Derek's watching.
So how long does a Crianza sit in the barrel?
So the Crianza is barrel aged 1 year, and then 1 year in the bottle.
Okay.
So up to 2 years, the combination, but it has to be 1 whole year in the barrel. This one is barrel aged in a hybrid barrel. So it's half American oak and half French oak. So that's where the vanilla comes in, is on the American oak, and then the French oak is going to offer spice. So that's kind of an interesting thing. The winemaker said that it has cinnamon to it and strawberry and caramel. I think that's kind of a stretch.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting Josie.
That's Josie.
It's Josie.
So, used to be Hoven. I think they changed. Oh, so Crianza was Hoven, which is kind of a similar word to Crianza, right, Julie? What do you think? I see Julie Cushell's on here. Julie is a wine rep down here. Oh, hi, Robert. That's my brother from the same mother. So Crianza, like I said, 1 year in the barrel, 1 year in the bottle. Reserva, which is the middle tier, is 12 months in the barrel, but 24 months in the bottle. And then the Grand Reserva is 24 months in the barrel, and then 36 months in the bottle. So I guess if I just held on to this bottle for another year, it would be a Reserva.
Right. Sure.
Right? If I ever could hold on to a bottle for...
I was going to say, 2 days would be long enough.
You can hear our music in the background, Patricia. Yeah, Patty, my friend Patty's can hear the Buena Vista Social Club. It's Cuban, but it's Spanish, right? So, where do I buy this? I buy it at Publix. Like I said, it was $13.90 or something like that. And my next wine, so I'm gonna do this every Wednesday for you guys. My next wine is going to be Route 1 Carmener from Chile, and it's one of my favorite bottles, and that one's $11. So maybe if everybody wants to go out and buy that bottle, and then we can all drink it together, that would be kind of fun.
That's a good idea.
Right? And today, I actually was doing this Facebook Live just for fun, but I had a family member who lives in South America reach out to me for help. And I know we all have family and friends that are really struggling, sorry. But, you know, he's asking me to help him, and I don't have a job right now either. So today I'm asking you if you can donate anything, $5, it doesn't matter. If you can't, please don't feel like you have to. But if you can just throw anything his way, my Venmo is Angela-Carnoske, and my PayPal is, not my PayPal, my Cash App is $Angela Wine. And I'm gonna send him whatever I can. And like, also if you have any friends or family members that need help right now in countries that aren't as privileged as ours, please reach out to me. I will ask you a million questions because I'm not willing to give my money away or my friend's money away to anyone that doesn't actually need it. But if there's someone out there that you know that really needs help, that can't even buy themselves groceries, please let me know. So every week we're going to do this Wine Wednesday. I hope that we can raise money for a different family every week. Whether we give them $50 or $500, it doesn't matter. Anything helps. So Root 1, ROOT1, Carmenye. And I'll post a picture of that bottle so we can talk about it next Wednesday. So does anyone have any questions? You can type some questions on there for me if you want. Hi, Brian Scott Peterson. Are you still in Japan? So what do you think of this wine?
Oh, I like it. I would go buy it. And it's a great just like hanging out, you know, just by the pool. Like it's an easy drinking wine. Like, and it's just it's refreshing.
Yeah.
Not too, you know, it's not too big, not too bold, but perfect for, you know, happy hour, mid-afternoon, or just when you're, you know, hanging out in quarantine time. 12 o'clock, noon seems like a good time too.
Is it quarantine wine? Sorry, that was a bad joke. Thanks, Brian. Yeah, I love the Buena Vista Social Club. My PayPal link is in the description. My PayPal. I can post my PayPal. Sorry, Cindy. I will. I'll put it on my Facebook page. So Cash App is on the description, and so is Venmo. Do you guys have any questions, or you have any recommendations of anything else you want me to review? Ruth and I are really good at sabering bottles.
Oh, right. We can teach that too.
So we can teach you how to, we'll show you how to saber bottles of wine live. That would be scary and fun.
I'm up for it.
Right? Ruth has a saber that's like
very large saber.
It's insane.
That would be
somebody's gonna probably comment on that. Sorry, I set myself up every time. I met them all at once. No, sorry, I missed that. Backstage at the Boulder Theater. Oh, the Buena Vista Social Club. God, I'm in love with them. I think their music's so amazing. They have to be pretty old by now. I would say they're in their 70s, maybe, or 80s. Maybe that's not that old. Sorry, Mom. It's not old. I'll just drink more.
Right.
Oh my God, my phone's gonna ring any second.
She's had too much to drink already. Saying things she doesn't really mean.
Well, thank you guys for joining. It was really nice to have you here. Cheers.
Cheers.
Hi, Sherry. What's up? How's New Jersey? Hopefully not that bad. I know, so Ruth is friends with Deb and Sherry.
Oh, you know Devin?
Yeah, my friend Sherry knows Devin. I think Devin worked for Sherry for a while.
Huh.
I am horrible at jokes, Kristen. I don't have any jokes.
I don't have any jokes either.
I think just me talking is enough embarrassment for myself. So you can just laugh at that. I miss seeing you at the buoy too. Aww. How's your son? I miss that guy. I miss all my buoy boys. It's nice being the only girl at work. I get babied a lot. And ignored too. Cheers, Patty. So, all right. Robert, did I read the description on the wine bottle? Sure. Okay, are you guys ready for the description on the wine bottle? This is my favorite thing to read. Tempranillo grapes sourced from selected vineyards in Rioja Alta. This wine was aged for 12 months in mixed barrels, that being half American, half French. And at Bodegas Lan, we are pioneers in the research and use of mixed barrels. A combination of American oak brings elegant nose of vanilla and French oak heads which results in spicy aroma, intense flavors of ripe red fruit, elegant and long lasting in the mouth. I will maybe not say that that's true. Hi, Lori and Tom. Some of my wine students are on. I miss my wine classes. Oh, let me finish. Sorry. I'm like something shiny. Very versatile with tapas, cold starters, pasta, and barbecue. Drink at 64 degrees Fahrenheit, 18 degrees Celsius. So that's another question. Hi, Vince. Another question that people always have about what temperature you should serve your wine at. So I put all my wine, well, I don't have a wine cooler anymore these days. I live in Key West, 500 square feet, you know. So I put all my wine in the refrigerator. I put my reds in 20 minutes before I'm going to drink them, and I take, I put my whites in there. So I like to keep my whites around 50 degrees, and then I keep my reds at like 65 degrees. And I don't like take its temperature or anything. I just kind of guess, like, is it too cold? It's really personal preference, as is anything. I mean, there are standards, but that's what they recommend. The only thing I like pretty chilled is my champagne. So if you guys have any wines that you want me to review, send them to me and I'll buy them. I'm going to do this every week, and hey, if you want me to do more than one wine, I could sit here and talk about wine all day long. So
we have lots of time on our hands. So.
We happen to have a lot of time on our hands. And we are more than happy to sit around and savor wine. Maybe I'll savor a Rioja cava, and that would be fun. And then maybe, and then do the Carmenere. So Brian Scott Peterson, 90s and 100 for Dead and Crazy Wine Story, share with you. Most famous chef. Sweet. You got to call me. Bye, Brian. Thanks for joining. All right, well, I'm going to pour some more of this. Ruth and I are going to order some
burgers.
We're going to do burgers, we've decided.
Yeah.
And
why not?
Why not?
Here, I'll have a little too.
Oh, yeah? You got it.
Don't forget to share with your friends.
Always share with your friends. Actually, you should pour your friends first.
Yeah.
So that was rude.
Josie's like, where's
Cheers.
mine?
Josie does not get wine, although
No.
you might need some. She's
I
really
know,
hyper.
She does.
Hi, Cassie. Oh, maybe make some food to go with the wine. Oh, that's a good idea. Ruth is a chef.
I could do that.
Ruth will make food.
I could. That is a plan, yes, for sure. Next time.
Yeah, next time.
We'll get on that one.
I am glad I'm with a friend too. She's awesome. Ruth and I have been through a lot together. We did Irma together.
Yeah.
We cleaned this massive 10,000 square foot house up.
Yeah.
We got it ready for Irma. And then we went to Italy and drank a shitload of wine.
That's right.
So
left it all behind us, and now we're back in quarantine.
yeah, again, we like to go through crisis together.
Exactly.
So, oh, Robert. Oh, I like your little chef's hat, Robert. My brother, Robert, if anybody's in Tulsa, is selling empanadas out of his food truck. And I like to say Spanish words with the accent because it makes Dean and Derek, my gay
She can roll
besties.
her R's, unlike the rest of us.
It makes him crazy. Like Giada from the cooking shows, she always says all her Italian words like with an accent. So I like to do that on purpose for Dean and Derek if they're watching. Hi, Lisa. My cuz is on. Thank you for my mask, Lisa. I love it. It's perfect. And the coffee filters. I didn't even have to go buy any. You're the best. So I'm sure everybody's making masks, but my cousin sent me a really cool mask that she made, and it has a little pocket on the inside, and you put a coffee filter in to keep all the germs out, and you just throw the filter away and then wash your mask, and you're all set. So hi, Aaliyah. Hi, Bria. This is not Ruth's house. It's where she works. So it is.
It was my house.
Right? We wish it was her house. It's called, Bria, it's called the Retreat of Marathon. And it is a rental property up in Marathon. And
But we want to start doing some stuff for locals here, so you could sing.
yeah, Bria, you should come up and sing.
Yeah. once all this is over and people can
Right.
come here besides just us.
Yeah.
Right now it's just us.
Right now it's just us. I have a floor and she has a floor.
Yep.
BZ, I see an image you sent me, but if I tap on it, I'm afraid I'm going to lose everybody. God, it's hot already down here. Yeah, Bria, you should come up. It has the most beautiful pool. Do you guys want me to show you the house a little
We
bit?
could take a little tour.
We could do a little walking tour.
Right?
All right. This house is ridiculous. All right, let me see. Do you mind carrying
I'll
it?
carry that.
Don't forget which hand it's in.
I won't.
Okay, I'm going to
They're gonna social
flip the
distance.
camera around. All right,
Don't
so.
mind, we've also pulled up all the cushions and things.
Oh well. So this is this massive house where I'm hanging out at with Ruth. And we're downstairs in the covered patio. But this is the pool area. And there's crazy Josie. She's probably going to jump in the pool. So there's a boat dock over here. There's Ruth.
Hello.
And this pool has a waterfall, a tiki hut. Hey, Brandon. It has an outdoor barbecue. So if anybody wants to, whenever all this is over and wants to bring their entire family down to Key West, this is such a cool house to stay in. And it has this Bali hut. This is usually my room that I stay in. So there's 2 bedrooms in here with a loft. So there's 4 huge beds in here. The main house has 4 bedrooms. And Ruth and I are fortunate enough to chill here often whenever it's empty. There's you know, you can rent the boat. There's paddle boards. So
You can rent a chef.
you can rent a chef. Ruth's a chef. So, and then I also teach wine classes up here sometimes. And so you could, how many people does it sleep, Ruth?
You can sleep up to 18 people.
Sleep up to 18 people here.
It's fully stocked.
Fully stocked with beer, wine, booze, chef, sommelier that will drink all your wine that you buy. This is the balcony. That's the main house. They've had weddings here. So anyway, that's about it. I'll turn you back on. I don't know if you really want to see me, but I haven't worn makeup in like a week or 2 or maybe a month. There. Hi. So, does you guys have any other questions or you have any other ideas for my wine show? All right. Well, you guys message me if you do. I'm going to sign off. Thank you for watching. Love you guys. And again, if you have a chance to donate to my family that needs help, please do. My Venmo and my Cash App are on the description. I will post my, I'll post the PayPal. And if you guys have anybody that needs some help, message me, and I'll dedicate my next wine class to your friend or family that needs a little help. So hopefully I can get my cousin, you know, down in Colombia. It's not that expensive. The sad part about Colombia is people that don't have, Miss and love you too, Brandon. People in Colombia that don't have any groceries right now, they're not letting them out of their houses. Like, you can only leave on certain days of the week, and the people that don't have enough money to even go get groceries on the days that they can leave, they're all putting red flags on their balconies, basically asking for food, which like absolutely breaks my heart. So I don't know that my cousin's at that point right now, but it's not good. So I'm gonna do whatever I can. You know, I'm just a server and a wine person, so I'm gonna give what I can. Anyway, love you guys. Bye.